Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 999 Gaming. I want to do a video for Fallout Shelter, and as promised, I'm going to do maybe one of these per day just to show you the update and where we stand on developing our decked out Fallout Shelter. So the last video was about building a radio station and pulling my happiness in my Fallout Shelter up above the 81% that I'd been stuck on. So I did the first radio station and it worked out extremely well. So I'm going to go ahead and build this whole floor of radio stations, and as you know, if you put the rooms side by side and they're the same level, so if it's a level 1 and a level 1, they will merge together. It takes a second to get the power all the way down there because we're going low. And what I'm going to do is I've got some extra dwellers that are just kind of floating around, and for now I'm not really worried about charisma in the radio station because I've got the max number of dwellers, and it's not like I need them to recruit anyone from the wasteland. So that feature is pretty much done at this point until they get an update to the game and increase the number. But what will happen is, regardless of who I put in there, it's going to increase the overall happiness of everybody in the shelter. So you can see I'm just dragging these random people that don't have anything better to do, and we've already went from 85 up to 86, and most of my dwellers are 100% happiness, and the reason, you know, it's just a law of averages. I've got one or two people that are 77, 78, 80%. So these people I'm dropping in now just went from 86 to 87. This is going to help gradually pull up those players that are really low. And we'll talk more specifically about some things that you can do, just some one-offs, in order to get the people that are continue to stay low for you up a little bit higher. That could be either they're low level, or they don't like their job, or a couple other things. So we've just since the start of this video, we've been able to take this from 85 up to 88% by building this radio station. If I have to, I'll build a whole nother floor of the radio station just to kind of be done with this. I want it as easy as possible. I want to get all my resources maxed, which I do here. I want to get all my happiness up to 100%, and because that report card's important. You know, I want to get the A+ on my report card. And then ultimately, you know, what I'd like to do is just you know, as I play this, and it'll probably be less and less, I just want to log on, send a few dwellers out to the wasteland, pick me up some good stuff, bring it back, and then, you know, we'll keep upgrading. So now you can see I've moved another person there, and we are 90%. So definitely well on our way since the last video, that 81% that I was stuck on for a long time. I'm just going to scroll through and look if there's some other levels or some other things to click on. If you like games like Clash of Clans and some of the other games that are out there where you just click on things, this is for you once you get up to level 200, because there's a lot of clicking, a lot of things that you're going to add. I've gotten some questions about, you know, I don't know a whole lot about, you know, quests and bugs and some of those things that can get you more lunch boxes. I typically don't look for glitches or hacks or those type of things. I'll play the game until it creates a certain entertainment level, and then when I get bored with it, I'm going to move on to another game. And you know, this still has a little bit of play value even after you get up to 200 dwellers. Not the excitement when I first started as far as building it up in the sense of accomplishment, but I think right now what I want to do is I really want to approach it from a standpoint of you know, how can I get my dwellers maxed? I've heard it's level 50, so I want to get a couple that are up there a little bit higher. There's some things that I want to do for my special stats, where I start cross-training a lot of my dwellers to make sure that they have high stats in every category instead of just their main category. And then I also want to push, I want to max all my rooms to level 3 and get as many bottle caps as I can too. I don't know what the cap is on bottle caps, but I'm sure we'll find that out at some point. Maybe it's, you know, 1 million or something. So eventually we will be up in that zone, but we still got some rooms that we can level up as well too. So let's see if my happiness is still holding solid at 90%. And I need to go back and heal a couple of these people. And also, you know, I got a few people that aren't packing any heat, and I got a lot of weapons and a lot of gear in my surplus that I just have to go through. And I want to make these videos that add a little bit of value, because there's a lot of times that I'm not filming that I'm just going to go on and move some gear and some other things, because it is time consuming to go back and forth. And if I did all of that, these videos would be 15 minutes long. I know you guys don't have time in your day to check in on my videos for 15 minutes. Alright, so that will we'll kind of leave it at that point since we just finished with the raid. You can see a couple of my my guardians at the front door. So the next video I think we'll get up maybe later on today. We'll show a little bit of, I am going to get some people out in the wasteland and see how long we can keep someone out there. So thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe below. Let me know in the comments anything you'd like to see. Peace.